Hi, my name's Tom, and I have two things right here. They look identical, but they actually work a little differently. One is great, and one is really not that good. I'm going to talk about them now. So what these are is they're LED lights, Starlights, with USB ends, and they're both on flexible arms. So you can bend them however you want, and they'll stay in that position. So let's talk about these things a little bit. What they do is you can plug them into a laptop, to a battery, even to a little charging port on a cord, and they will go ahead. This one happens to be red. You can kind of see that right there. And a little laser comes out and they shine cool special effects. I'll show you those in a second. So this one is red and this one is blue. There we go, blue. You can see it looks a little blue, and I'll shine it. Okay, so there we go. So this one's blue, that one's red. Now, it's too bright right now to actually see them, but I'm going to go ahead and turn off the lights, and then we'll talk some more. It's now dark, and I'm going to plug in the red one. Ooh, there we go. I'm going to point it at the back wall, and you can see what it looks like. And the way this works, a whole bunch of little dots. I turn the lens, there's a little end lens cap, and I can turn it to change the focus. I can have little clusters of dots, I can spread them out, I can make squares, I can kind of twirl them back around, and kind of keep twisting them that way. Once I have something I like, I leave it there and I say, ooh, special effects, this looks great. As you can see, it's nice and bright, it'll take up a lot of room. I can shine it up and I can get a good portion of the ceiling, depending upon my angle. I can get it at the wall. And again, that flexible arm there is keeping it in position. So if you want to set the mood, if you want to go ahead and have a nice romantic evening, you can go ahead and plug this into a laptop or to a charging port somewhere, and just kind of aim it up at the wall and up at the ceiling, decide what pattern you like best, and there you go, a nice romantic evening. So this is the red one. I like it. Now let's look at the blue one. Okay, guess what? That's the blue one. It's on right now. And you can kind of see that it kind of follows the pattern. As I twist it, it kind of moves around. But it's not you. It's just really, really, really hard to see. It's not very bright. It's not very expansive. Because it's not very bright, all the edges kind of bleed out because it's not very bright. It's just not very good. When you put the red one next to the blue one, the red one completely blows it out. It's not even worth showing. It's awful. So blue is no, red is good. So there you go, two different star decorator lamps or star bright lamps, whatever you want to call them there. Again, they're basically just LED things on a little adjustable arm. The adjustable arm on both work pretty well. I mean, it's really cool. The USB port works great. That's a neat idea so you don't have to just run out of batteries or anything. You just rely on whatever your USB charging is. But the colors are the problem. Just blue is just not bright enough. Red is very bright. I've also seen green. I don't have a green one. But I've seen green, and green is also very bright. So green and red are pretty good. The blue one just isn't worth it in my opinion. So if you're going to get one of these, go for it, but get the green or the red. Don't get blue.